Waymo gets approval to deploy its robotaxi service in Los Angeles. More on that in moments, but first, the right controller can make your Nintendo Switch gaming experience feel like new again. If you've been relying on the included Joy-Cons ever since you bought a Switch, there's a good chance you're missing out on extra comfort and improved ergonomics. Don't get us wrong, Joy-Cons are perfectly serviceable, but there are more customizable options out there and controllers that will suit certain games better. Whether you want a better grip when you're battling armies of bokoblins in Tears of the Kingdom, or you want affordable and comfortable spares for impromptu Mario Kart competitions with friends, you have plenty of options. Head over to Engadget.com and our buying guide for our list of the best Switch controllers you can get right now. And a lot of people started to care about high-resolution digital audio when Apple launched its upgraded music service to the masses. Call that the Apple effect, as infuriating as it may be, but the iPhone maker isn't the only one in the high-res audio game. Qobuz, Tidal, and Deezer have been doing it for a while, and Spotify has been toying with releasing its own version for a while. However, as many were quick to point out, some of Apple's own products don't necessarily support the higher sample rate and bit depths on offer. No worries, there's a dongle for that, and there are options for Android and desktop too. We've tested dozens of these devices, so be sure to check out our list of the best DACs for Apple Music Lossless in 2024 at Engadget.com. The California Public Utilities Commission, CPUC, has given Waymo permission to expand its robotaxi operations to Los Angeles and more locations in the San Francisco Peninsula, despite opposition from local groups and government agencies. Waymo may begin fare driverless passenger service operations in the specified areas of Los Angeles and the San Francisco Peninsula effective today, the regulator wrote in its decision. As CNBC notes, Waymo has been testing its driverless vehicles in those locations for a while now, but this decision will allow it to charge passengers for their robotaxi rides. In the CPUC's decision, it admitted that it received letters of protests regarding Waymo's expansion from the city of South San Francisco, the county of San Mateo, the Los Angeles Department of Transportation, the San Francisco County Transportation Authority, and the San Francisco Taxi Workers Alliance. And it received those letters before the agency suspended Waymo's expansion efforts in February for up to 120 days following the Alphabet-owned company's revelation that it had issued a recall for its vehicles. Waymo reported back then that two of its robotaxis collided with a backwards-facing pickup truck that was being towed in December 2023 because its software predicted the truck's movements incorrectly. The company had to develop and deploy a fix to its fleet. LA Mayor Karen Bass previously sent a letter to the CPUC stating her concerns about the regulator's decision to allow autonomous vehicles to operate in her city. To date, local jurisdictions like Los Angeles have had little to no input in AV deployment and are already seeing significant harm and disruption, she wrote. David Canepa, vice president for the San Mateo County Board of Supervisors, also said in a statement regarding this recent development, "I'm confused and a bit suspicious that the CPUC took only 11 days to change its mind on the suspension. I find this to be egregious and disingenuous. We've had no talks to address our concerns, and it says to me that neither Waymo nor the CPUC care about local concerns for the public safety of our residents." Waymo spokesperson Julia Elena, however, assures the public in a statement to Wired that the company will take an incremental approach when it comes to deploying the service in LA. It also has no immediate plans to expand its service in San Francisco. In addition, she said Waymo will continue to work closely with city officials, local communities, and its partners. Elena has also noted that while the CPUC did get letters of protest, it also received letters of support for Waymo's expansion from 81 organizations and individuals. They include letters from various groups for the elderly and people with disabilities, local community councils, as well as transportation advocates. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributor Mariella Moon and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and as always, we'll talk more tomorrow.
spoken layer.